Hi, this is Hari Bajoji, and on behalf of my online group, here I am going to present some. So, what is ENSO? So, ENSO is a atmospheric phenomenon which involves a cycle of warm and cold sea surface temperature cycles, wherein the sea surface temperatures rises and goes below the average temperatures of the region because of this effect of ENSO. And El Nino and southern oscillation together is called ENSO. And when I said ENSO consists of warm and cold cycles, herein warm cycle is referred as El Nino, whereas the cold cycle is referred as La Nina. So what constitutes El Nino? So El Nino, during the phase of El Nino, which is a warm phase, wherein the large scale, the large scale ocean and atmospheric climate interaction um, results in periodic warming of the sea surface temperature of the region. Whereas La Nina is exactly the opposite to El Nino, whereas the sea surface temperatures falls below the average sea surface temperatures of the region. Because of that, winter temperatures are warmer than normal in the southeast region and cooler than normal in the northwest region. So the ENSO referred as El Nino, Southern Oscillation. So here the scientists, when they were trying to research on El Nino to figure out what contributes to the El Nino phenomenon, then they figured no the one of the major factor that basically impacts the El Nino or contributes to El Nino is the southern oscillation. So what is southern oscillation? Southern oscillation is basically a pattern of changing surface pressures over the Pacific region. Uh, the reason is usually the trade wind blows from east to west, but because of these irregularities in strengthening and weakening of the trade winds, the trade wind blows from west to the east during the season of El Nino. So, what are all some of the impacts of ENSO during the El Nino phase? Like I said, which is a warm phase, and during this warmest phase of El Nino ENSO, then the sea surface temperatures rises above the average temperature of the region. Usually, the data that has been collected so far indicated that during the El Nino season, sea surface temperatures have raised around 3 degrees Celsius during the season of El Nino. And because of this, the precipitation decreases during the wet season and increases during the dry season, depending upon the geographical location. So, because of this, resulting in tropical as a result of the tropical cyclones, and the impact is widespread because not only it injury not only affects and results in a tropical cyclones, but it has a widespread impact to the humanity as well when it comes to the socio-economical health of the societies uh, which are impacted by El Nino. So, well, basically, when El Nino conditions last for more than many months, then extensive ocean warming happens. Uh, and there is a reduction in easterly trade winds, like I said, limits upwelling of the cold, nutrient-rich deep water, and because of its economic effect on local fishing for an international market can be very serious. So, in general, El Nino can affect commodity prices on the economy of different countries, especially when the economy of a country is rain driven, wherein the agricultural commodities reduces the agricultural output and construction and services activities. and they basically create the inflation by resulting in food prices going high, and in general many ways it triggers a social unrest in commodity dependent poor countries where they primarily rely on imported food. In addition to the economic effects, it also does show some. It also did show some effect on the health and health of the um, humans, wherein extreme weather conditions result as related to El Nino cycles. They are correlated with the changes in incidence of the diseases, uh, like the epidemic diseases like the malaria in countries like India, Venezuela, Brazil, and Colombia, and the data that has been collected so far has indicated around 21% of all the civil conflicts since 1950 has been linked to ENSO, uh, because the risk of annual civil conflicts doubling from 3% to 6% in countries affected by ENSO during El Nino years relative to La Nina years. And so these are some of the high level this is some of the high level impacts and background information on ENSO. Thank you.